Hello guys, good morning. This is Marl and for this video guys, we will be answering this comment. Sir Marl, mangutana lang ko unsaon pag-verify sa contract mauna lang na akong kulang. So, this is Bisaya guys in Tagalog. He is asking kung paano i-verify yung contract niya dito sa Japan. Yun na lang po yung kulang niya. So this time guys, I will be talking step by step kung paano po yung verifications or how you should verify your contract dito sa Japan. So this will only apply for those working dito sa Japan na hindi PITP visa at saka hindi SSW visa. For SSW guys, maybe soon may bagong rules about this one. So let's just wait for the official announcement about that one. But for now guys, I will be talking about verification ng visa dito sa Japan na hindi TITP at saka hindi SSW. So ibig sabihin, for example, exchange student to working visa, TITP to working visa, SSW to working visa. So mga teacher, mga engineer, mga specialist in humanities na visa po, this is your verification process. So the first thing that you need to do is you have to contact the MWO or Migrants Workers Office. You email them and you explain your status, your case. I am blah 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 and this is my visa now. What are the requirements needed for my verifications? But again guys, if you already know the list of documents, okay na hindi na mag-email sa kanila as long as you know the list talaga ng mga documents. So the second thing is you have to comply. So you have to gather all the documents. And this time guys, all Nihongo or Japanese documents should be translated into English. Hindi po pwedeng mag-submit lang kayo ng English. For example po, yung history of the company or registration of the company, Tokibo Toho, kailangan po nakatranslate yan in English. So the third one, after you apply all the documents and you already have the translations and the signature of your boss, you have to post mail that to the Migrants Workers Office. So next one guys is if there are need na kailangan changes sa documents mo, magko-contact po yung MWO po sa inyo. So once wala namang problema sa documents po ninyo, tatatakan po nila yan na your contract and other documents is okay na po for final verifications. Okay? Pag okay na sa Polo or sa MWO, ibabalik po sa inyo yan. Next is na-receive nyo na po yung documents. So ito yung pagkakamali ng mga Filipino. Pag natataka na ng Polo, they already think that everything is okay. Again po, dito po nagkakamali lahat ng mga Filipinos. Pag natatakan po ng Polo, hindi po ibig sabihin okay na po lahat. Yan yung final. Before I continue guys, I just want to be clear. This is the old way of verifying your contract. Kasi po, meron na tayong OFW pass. So, mamaya na po yung OFW pass. Now, pag nakuha nyo na po yan, pag uwi po kayo ng Pilipinas, you have to bring that to Department of Migrants Workers o DMW na, Department of Migrants Workers. Dadalhin nyo po yan, isasubmit nyo yan para magka-record po kayo sa Philippine side. Sa Japan side po, nakapag-record na po tayo sa Polo, pero sa Philippine side, wala pa po. So, ibig sabihin, that's the first time that you will get your OEC. So, sa first timer po, ito po yung old way po, baka ano naman yung iba dyan, ma-misunderstood ako. Ito po yung old way. So, uwi ka ng Pilipinas, punta ka doon, submit mo lahat ng documents mo para magka-record ka po sa the Philippine side. So, it means, recorded ka na dito sa Japan, recorded ka na rin sa Philippine side. And pag on the day na pupunta ka doon, nasubmit mo yung documents mo, bibigyan ka po nila ng OEC. And then, that's what you need para makabalik ka dito sa Japan. So again, that's the old way of verifying. Again, so that's the old way of verifying your contract or your documents dito sa Japan. And the second na uwi ka ng Pilipinas, you don't need to go to DMW every time na uwi ka ng Pilipinas. You just have to log in doon sa e-registrations and then you have to, ito yung balik manggagawa. Doon ka lang kukuha ng OEC kasi exempted ka na . Nakalimutan ko guys, kailangan nyo pala ng e-registration. Make sure you have an account for e-registration. Hindi po pwedeng wala po kayong e-registration . Now this time, I would like to touch OFW pass. may naririnig po kasi ako, pag meron na po kayong OFW pass, pag na-verify na yung contract nyo dito sa Japan, scan nyo lang po yung mga documents, yung passport, yung visa, at saka yung contract. You have to scan that one and magkakaroon ka na ng OFW pass na pwede mong gamitin every time na uwi ka ng Pilipinas. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka na pupunta doon sa DMW. That's what I've heard, guys. Pero para po sa akin, to be safe, kahit meron na pong OFW pass, you contact, for example, meron ka ng OFW pass, hindi pa rin naka-green or hindi pa rin naging okay yung OFW pass mo, you contact MWO or madating polo, you contact them kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. Or, better, pag uwi ka ng Pilipinas, punta ka doon sa DMW tapos magpa-process ka sa lahat ng kailangan i-process para safe po talaga na makabalik kayo dito sa Japan. Kasi minsan, sabi ko nga sa last video ko, OFW Pass is bagong application po sa. So marami pa pong mga errors na nangyayari po. If you really want to be safe, pag uwi ka ng Pilipinas, punta ka doon tapos i-process mo lahat na kailangan i-process, documents para magkaroon ka ng malinis na record sa OFW pass po ninyo. So that's my suggestion po, no? Pero kung okay naman po yung OFW pass po niyo, you can use that one kahit hindi na daw pumunta dun sa DMW sa Pilipinas. So, additional information guys sa sinabi ko kanina about SSW, probably there will be announcement. I don't know if magkakaroon ba talaga ng announcement about verification of the contract dito sa Japan. So sa mga nandito na sa Japan na nakahanap ng employer dito, maybe this is good news for you guys for the verification. Baka hindi na siya masyadong mahirap i-verify, kaya mas madali na lang yung system ng pag-verify ng visa for SSW. Again guys, I'm not sure about that yet. I'm waiting for the official announcement as well. As long as walang memorandum, hindi ako maniniwala. That's it. So I'm happy guys because dito sa TikTok bumalik na yung 10 minutes, kaya nakakapag-explain ako ng dahan-dahan. And by the way guys, if you want to know about OFW Pass, you can check this, my YouTube guys. I explained there kung ano yung OFW Pass at saka paano po kayo mag-register. At saka sa last part po ng video na yun, inattach ko rin yung video galing from Department of Migrants Worker po. Department of Migrants Worker. Ay, yun po. Thank you so much po and have a great Tuesday. Thank you. Sana nasagot ko po yung question po ninyo. Bye-bye. Sorry, naging Tagalog kasi para maintindihan ng lahat. Bye-bye.